Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 22 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Empire of Brazil, and the war for Cuba hopefully continues. So we have got to the position where our troops are all ready for this attack. I have, in the meantime, added rocket artillery to all of these units. Their soft attack is now even higher. Furthermore, we have started producing modern tanks and modern SP artillery, and because I'm getting, quite frankly, fed up of this, I don't remember if I showed me doing it, but we are building a bunch of nuclear reactors down in southern Brazil, basically where there's any space available to do that. Now, building the tanks is actually pretty good, because it's freed up some of the steel deficit, but it has created something of a chromium deficit. We are currently trading for 91 factories, which is absurd, but changing trade policy won't really get us anything because we don't produce any of the stuff we're short on, and we are earning a lot of factories from things like the oil, and we frankly need those to get the construction stuff done, because even though we're using all the factories that we have ourselves for trade, the ones that we get from trade can't be then spent for further trade, so these are the ones that are building the nuclear factories right now. So that is happening. And honestly, if we don't manage to take out Cuba by then, I'm just nuking them. I'll nuke them and then invade. So, as I said, we are ready to go. So, how do I do this? It is a shift and click, and then click on the desired order. So, we click on you. You are a go. And you, because you're a long way away. Shift, click, go. Off you go. Let's see if this gets anywhere. And then as it looks like they're failing, or maybe as they start the attack, I'll start the second group going. And hopefully they reach as the attack is ending. Probably be a bit shorter for you. Not sure. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, it's going to take you a while to reach, which is why I chose to go with the ones furthest away. I should have gone with one of these two, probably this guy. Oh well. Now I know. Now I know. And then we can see how the fight looks when you actually arrive. So you're on a 20 because they have 32 divisions in reserve. So you honestly don't stand much of a chance whatsoever in actually taking this. But we have troops stationed in the ports. Like, as soon as we make a breach of any kind, more troops are on their way in. It's kind of interesting how you attack from 3 angles, though those two just don't get into position in time. So, you sir, have a go. And we can just keep on recycling this way, I think. Just ping, 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 ping. We're still a long way away from getting nukes. That's so annoying. And if I get to 1950 without anything having really happened, we're going to end the episode. Oh, we're going to end the series there. I'm just giving you a little forewarning. Okay, so your attack has begun. You need to start moving. Shift, click, go. Yeah, you're not really having the same luck that the previous group had. It needs to be as soon as you start attacking, the next group goes. Takes too long for the other units to get in otherwise. Because the attacks really don't last very long. At all. And they will have recovered all of the organisation that they had lost by then. How irritating. Oh, how freaking hard is it to take a bloody shoreline? Right. Go. You've almost arrived, so we have you selected, ready to go. You're retreating. You're attacking. You go. Right, I think that's going to be better. Why are we attacking one at a time? What's going on here? Oh, you're recycling because you're idiots. Yeah, so this unit here is one of yours. You stop. Have you already failed? Oh, bloody hell. This is ridiculous. You guys are about to arrive, so let's start you going. And let's stop you going again. Like idiots. Oh man, we're just losing so many troops. Naval invasions are ridiculous. Just want to keep saying that. What is their organisation? It's 46. Mine is 100. Ugh. We have a good amount of attack, but no. That one time when we got to like a flash of green 80 for a second, but they've got 9 units here in reserve now, which is just... it's too many. It is too many. Nope, screw this. Alright, we are just going to cancel these orders completely, and I'm just going to kind of go, screw it, Cuba's going to cause problems. Let's go for America, because I am bored of this. Let's get you guys into position over here, with an objective of getting to there. And, actually, no, cancel that. You lot are going to reinforce the tanks over here. You're mostly there to take the heat for the tanks. Then you guys are over on the Pacific side. And that should now be everyone has orders. Off you go. Then you guys, I would like to have reach, say there. And you guys, no, you guys, I would very much like it if you could reach to about here. Go. And get those preparation bonuses going. Okay, so I'm going to pause here, and we'll be back when we actually are good to go. So, see you in a bit. Okay, and we are back quite some time later, like literally 2 hours real time have passed. This game is horrifically slow, so if the initial stages against the USA don't go well, and they probably won't considering how many troops they have on our border now, then I'll probably just give this up. Anyway, a couple of things I have to show off. First of all, you'll notice our radar coverage is now complete. We do have level 4 radar, I think, along the front. And we've done that. Also, we have packed out our Air Force. Now, I am well aware that the USA is going to dominate us at sea. So I'm not going to fight them at sea. I've got instead my close air support in naval strike duty all the way around South America as well, in the hope to catch any transports that might try and naval invade us. Furthermore, we have 27 ships here. We've still been churning out the level 4 light cruisers, so we have a decent navy, just not an amazing one. I really want the Air Force to thin out their ranks before we do anything with it. And then up here we have aligned most of our troops. Now we actually ran into a bit of a problem. Supply. It's actually going to cause us some issues. Oh, we are transporting across there. Oh well, not much we can do about that. In that we've actually upgraded it quite a lot, and we are upgrading it further. We have a level 8 road most of the way back, although actually this bit is 7. We were upgraded from 6 to 7. We may well have to go up to 8 in this central part, because this area is extremely heavy, particularly the tanks. Oh, speaking of tanks, we have also started to add some modern tanks to those units. Just going to double check I didn't need to retrain you. No, we don't. How many modern tanks do we have? 1.8 thousand. We might actually have enough. In fact, I suspect we do. How many SPs? 800. To add another modern tank. Let's have a look. Make you a modern SP. Modern SP, we do indeed have enough, and we do indeed have enough. So yes, let's do this upgrade real quick. Hopefully that won't take any retraining. If it does, then tough. We're just going to go on anyway. Hopefully they arrive pretty soon, though. Any idea of when that's going to be? Hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. So, what are we up against? Well, the United States has also been building up more and more. They've actually got about 575 divisions. They had a lot more on the southern border for a short time. And we had a more accurate view thanks to the radar. This is the bit I'm worried about. They have about 20,000 aircraft. Although, actually, we have 16,000. And I'm going to... Oh, shoot. We didn't actually build any jets. Totally forgot that we had jets. Oh well, we're going to be fighting them with tier 3 fighters. Not particularly well upgraded, but then I don't think the United States ones will be either. We have our best generals over here on the right, because you're going to be doing a spearhead push, well not spearhead, but a big push over to try and take their industry as quickly as possible. Well, we're basically going to be holding the line elsewhere. We might also push up through the Pacific coast on that side and then try and wrap around. That's the idea anyway. We are a little bit thin on the ground here in the centre, mostly because of the supply issues. You'll notice we've actually got like 17 divisions and 5 divisions sitting back here. That's just because there's no supply up in the front. We were also having trouble with troops just constantly moving up here in the front. We had to delay the war by about 2 months just because I hadn't realised that, and now I have. So we did a fallback line and we assigned troops to that, and that seemed to have solved the problem. We're also down to 293,000 manpower. That is mostly because of all the air forces that we have. And we also have 3,250 close air support deployed here and 2,400 aircraft split between air superiority and interception in or over Mexico. And we are not that far away from getting all adult serve. The last thing is we actually have a justification prepared. So, we're going to declare war on the United States. Here it goes. We're going to tell the tanks to make an advance. We're going to tell the mountains on the right to make an advance. And in fact, that's a silly idea. Not silly, but because we have both of our good generals over on that side. I think I'm going to want to add some good generals, or the other good general over here. So let's give Passos over onto that side, which I think was you, yes. And then the new guy to the purples. Okay, let's unpause. You'll notice this is speed 4 just because it's actually... Speed 4 is a little bit quicker than speed 5 now. Like, this game has slowed the hell down. It's horrible. Is Pacific's going to join? Because I'm a little bit concerned. I just noticed that we only have 4 units defending here, and this is only desert. Oh, we're already being pushed back in a couple of locations over there. If they push through here, then this 15 units is... There it is. Are going to be completely isolated. So it looks like we're pushing them on the armour front, which is precisely what we were hoping for. We might want to position another unit or two here, if we can. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys to attack. I'm not convinced that was a great idea. Ooh, we got some overruns. Thankfully our medium tanks are going to be extremely fast and we can push pretty hard over here on the right. And hopefully we just hold out elsewhere. Hopefully. We're actually gaining back some manpower. Why would that be? We're not losing troops. I have no idea why that is. Interesting. So they are trying to push over there, but they're not having that much success. You are still moving in. When do you arrive? 1 day, 7 hours. Yeah, you might be able to hold. I mean, this is the mountains. This is where our mountain troops are going to be absolutely phenomenal. And we're actually doing a lot of attrition, a lot of organisation damage. Plus, I should point out that these guys have been suffering like 20-30% attrition for as long as I can remember over here. Like, it's been pretty bad for them, actually. Let's stop you guys attacking. This is a fool's errand. I might well try and send some more of you to defend over there. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. You 6, I'm going to reassign to this front. We'll try and put you in a defensive position. Minster supports his ideology. Damn it. Authoritarian Democrat. How much are we? 86. That's going to reduce by... Yeah, it's okay. Because I'm kind of thinking that we're going to need to change manpower. Although we are gaining manpower at the moment, which is kind of crazy. Alright, so in the air. How is the air battle going? They do have a bunch of fighters here, but not nearly enough. What I'm thinking of is if we can grab a couple of the close air supports. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, and put you into the southwest with a rebase if you need to go and support our offensive here. If we need to move some of the aircraft, then we will. Actually, looks like we're doing pretty well against the USA. Better than I'd kind of expected, considering. Atomic bombing of Cundinamarca. That's them bombing us, because I don't think anyone else is at war currently. Oh well. We didn't get any nukes out in time. I needed to prioritize the construction of the infrastructure because of our supply issues and also the radar, so we could get the air coverage. So America has probably got about 100 nukes saved up, and they can just bomb the living daylights out of us. Aircraft are actually finding a couple of their fleets, though not sinking any. They're trying, at least they're trying. How are the tanks doing? Tanks are still advancing. Marvellous. Although you're struggling a little bit against that. Oh no, reinforcements just arrived. They're attacking us across the entire line, but having absolutely no success, which is what I was hoping for, although you are actually succeeding there. Is there anything I can do about that? Yes, we can do this. In fact, let's get you to position over here. You might well be overrun. Alright, so the tanks are actually almost at their objective, so I think what we're going to do is... Do we want to go up the centre and then across? No, I think we want to go up the coast. So we're going to go up the coast with the tanks. Just keep going, buddies, keep going. I mean, the reason that we have so many units here, and the reason they're still kind of pushing forwards, is because we needed someone to hold the land that we are taking. That is their job, that's what they're going to be doing. Okay, we are holding the line. Oh no, they did push us back here. So be it. You lot, let's just say that you are now assigned to that front, and I can get rid of this. Because I don't want you pushing forward stupidly and blindly and ludicrously. Alright, so some of you guys moving forwards, you are. How's the attrition? Or how's the supply issue? Supply is a big problem here. Hopefully as we spread out a little bit, it will become less of a problem. But no real promises. No. We're not going to get any more of that because we might need more manpower. I'm kind of hoping that we run the Americans out of manpower. Not entirely sure that's going to happen though. They did do 6% national unity damage with the nuke. And I'm sure that there will be more of those where that one came from. The tanks are still pushing over on this side, which is okay. I mean, we're pushing pretty radically into Texas. And we caught another of their ships, though we're not sinking any. We're finding them, but we're not sinking them. That's fine. I mean, are we finding anywhere else? Yeah, a couple patrolling off the coast of Brazil there. Not entirely surprising. We've got an ace. Good. I'm expecting to be getting more aces as we go forwards. Southwest. I think we probably need to rebase you guys. Signal Company 3. We're not actually using signal companies. We may well want to change that. But right now the support is fine. I mean, actually, let's cancel both of those orders. And instead, we're going to say, your objective, and this is going to be kind of ambitious, is to take all of this. You have lots of preparation bonus still. You can attack everywhere. And in fact, I need you to be aggressive. They're on 0 organization. We just keep shoving. Keep on shoving. Like, their entire line is shifting. We could probably push elsewhere. Over on this side... You know what? We probably could. Let's give it a go. Yeah, we're pushing everywhere. Oh, phenomenal. How are we beating them? They outnumber us about 7-1. I mean, at the time that we attack them, we have a grand total of 86 divisions to their big numbers. I think they really do outnumber us about 7-1. But my armies are highly honed, perfectly prepared for this offensive. Especially the tanks. Love those tanks. Stockpiles of units seem to be doing okay. As we're getting rid of medium tanks, we get more and more medium tank reinforcements. We're not building anymore. Everything has now been shifted over to the modern tanks. How are we doing for resources? Chromium is the thing that we've been a little bit low on. We're getting a boatload of oil. We should actually be getting more factories from oil sales now, I suspect. Nope, they've actually gone down by 5. We used to be getting 49 from oil sales. Oh well, so it goes. You guys still pushing forwards? Yeah, everyone is moving forwards. They did actually have some forts built here, oddly. Oh, those are probably left over from the Civil War, I assume. Okay, tanks trying to push into the mountains. That's mistake. Don't do that. Go from there. Off you go. Leave this to the other units. The purple line is for the mountain units to be pushing forwards with. We're still suffering horrific supply issues over here because of all the supply that we're not moving through. Actually, you know what we should be doing? Repairing the infrastructure. Let's make sure we get this infrastructure repaired. How are they damaging? I noticed like Panama City's infrastructure was down by 6, Guatemala by 7. They must be strategic bombing us, of course. Nope. They're not. So how are they damaging my infrastructure back here? Level 7's no damage. Yeah, that's been bombed. Heavily. So I guess that we need some fighter coverage. Over the over Central America we'll put some fighter coverage. Let's sort you by distance. Nicaragua. Let's get some fighters up. I don't think I've actually been losing many fighters, so this should be just fine. 200. Central America, intercept. Fly whenever the hell you like. And here we'll get another 200 fighters. Intercept. Fly whenever you like. And then El Salvador. Fighters. Intercept. Because this is kind of integral to our supply situation. So we do need to worry about that. We do still have the close air support planes out there, which might catch some bombers coming in. I don't know exactly what the rules with that are. So maybe not. You attacking, stop attacking, go and reposition. Likewise. Okay, good. So mountain troops are indeed making an advance. Are you guys advancing? Not really. You guys? You guys are. Blues definitely are. The reds 100% are. I mean, the line's getting a little bit thin, which is probably not doing a great job for our tanks, plus supply lines being stretched as they are. Although it's green over here now. We're still, yeah, 63 out of 40 on that side. That's not great. We just need to crash across the USA as quickly as we can. I mean, whoa! We've done 1.25 million casualties to them already. We've taken 35,000 ourselves. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Alright, good stuff. I think it's because our medium tanks are so fast, we're just getting tons and tons of overruns, which is amazing. We're just not giving them time to recover, and that's precisely what we needed to do. Lots of offensives still going on. They're scrambling to cover these lines, but they're just not being able to. Like, we're just hitting them everywhere as hard as we possibly can. And it seems to be working. That was a big... Yeah, we're catching some of their big fleets now. I don't think we can drop any more planes here, though. We are actually kind of low on air capacity. Though Carib... Oh, wait, let's do this by distance. No, those are going to be new fighters. So are those. No, we can't set any more planes over there. We can potentially get some close air support here. Are we fighting at all in this? No, we're not. So let's grab 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 550, 500. Let's grab you lot, put you in the southeast, rebase, rebase. I want one of you and one of you. You can't reach. In here. Then you two over here. One of you and one of you. In here. And then I don't know which ones you are. South Texas. Transferring from South Texas. Which ones are flying over this way? South. There we go. Mexico. You two are in the southeast. Forward interception. Excellent. That's going to help matters. Let's rebase everyone that we can into better positions. And we're just going to keep on shifting forward to the aircraft, because I think our aircraft will be kind of integral to this. And speaking of aircraft, we have just finished the last technology. We're getting this one, just kind of pointless, but I didn't really know what else to research. We have all the jet stuff. We haven't got the jets. And we could actually start building jets. Are we getting a national focus? No, we're not. So one of these things that we do want to do is getting construction repair. Factory repair speed plus 50, free repair plus 100. Definitely want that. We seem to be doing okay for manpower, which is mind-boggling. I'm kind of amazed by this fact, but okay. I'm not going to complain. And as we're pushing out, we're using more and more of our aircraft. I mean, we could add more planes combat in the southwest. Let's do that. 150, 250, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, southwest. Rebase. Go. And hopefully they don't screw things up. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Another ace pilot. Good stuff. Not getting any naval invasions. That was the thing I was the most concerned about. But that doesn't seem to be happening. We are being fought to a standstill over on the Pacific side. And are losing a little bit of momentum here. You're going in to reinforce. Plenty of troops here. In fact, you guys are still trying to move. Okay, fair enough. But the tanks are still pushing. That's the main thing. The tanks are pushing extremely potently, which I'm very happy with. Still loads of preparation. Light tanks are roaring ahead. The light tanks are about 2 miles per hour faster than the medium tanks. And the modern tanks don't increase or decrease the speed at all. Don't have enough SP. Oh, right. We replaced one of the SPs as well. So of the 2 SP artillery division battalions that are in the medium tank divisions, one of them's modern, one of them's medium. Okay. Let's go and shift you guys away from the mountains. We don't need to be going through the Rockies with you guys. How is America doing in terms of capitulation? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. But I suspect as we take more of the cities over here, things will improve. Although the rate of acquisition has slowed somewhat. We still have the 24 out of 24 tanks here, though. We are still apparently pushing. How is the supply looking? Supply is still problematic, because it's all having to flow through that area. Although it is now getting repaired. So that should be an improvement. We do need to make sure that this stuff stays strong. Although now that we have the repair thing, all of this should be getting repaired. And as we are taking more and more factories from the US, more jobs can be done at once too. Actually, speaking of more jobs, can we buy in more stuff? We do now have 7 more factories available. Russia's not sending me as much as I would like them to. Oh, that's probably because of convoys being intercepted. Let's get some more chromium for more tanks. Okay, we only need the 1. Excellent. No one else wanting to get involved with this? No. No other wars are happening, by the way. This is literally just me versus the USA, and the rest of the world is at peace. And has been for the last 3 years or so. Are we sinking anything? Does not really look like it, does it? No. No, it doesn't. Nope. We have the planes out there, but they're not doing much. Alright, let's... How brave do we want to get here? I think we're going to do a search and destroy in the Caribbean. Except they have carriers, and they would destroy my navy. No, we'll stay in port. Staying in port's cool. It's what the cool kids do. It's fine. We are still pushing forwards, not as aggressively as I would like. Keep it going, guys, keep it going. They are counter-attacking in a couple of locations, but nothing dangerously. Let's make sure you're rebased. You guys are fine. We have just taken an airbase there, which is being used. And this is the USA. The USA should have plenty of airbase capacity. We are, in fact, pushing up through the mountains. They may try and come in behind us over here, which is a slight problem, but not a huge one. And my national unity is plummeting. I wonder if they're continuously nuking me or something. Oh, the damage was probably from nukes. Yeah, it's just not telling me about it. That's kind of weird. I thought it usually gave you a pop-up every time a nuke was used. Apparently not. Alright, you need to attack here. You need support. Yeah, it's not going to work. Never mind. Oh, I see. We have support in 3 directions. Yeah, don't bother. It's fine. Anyway, I think that this is going to be this episode done. And honestly, I think my initial push is over. They are pushing back again now that their organisation and stuff is recovering. And we have done, actually, we've done 1.5 million in casualties to them. If we can keep up that kind of extent, then they're going to have some very, very serious manpower problems. So we'll keep going. Why not? Thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying the series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.